Chapter 2. Components of food. Let's begin. Food is one of the most basic requirements of life. It is necessary for all living beings. Food is the substance which provides essential nutrients for our growth and development for daily activities. It also protects us from various diseases. Types of food. According to its action on the body, food can be classified as energy-giving food. All food items which provide energy to our body like sugar, cereals, jaggery, oils, fats, starch, vegetables, dry fruits, etc. are energy-giving food. Bodybuilding food. The food items that promote growth like milk, pulses, meat, egg, fish, etc. are called bodybuilding food. Protective food. Food items which protect our body against diseases include vitamins and minerals, like milk, green leafy vegetables and fruits. Components of food. In the previous chapter, we have learnt that each dish is made up of one or more ingredients, which we obtain from plants and animals. Different ingredients contain different components, which are required by our body. These components are known as nutrients. A substance which is essential for maintaining life and for growth is called a nutrient. The types of nutrients present in different food items are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, roughage. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are an ideal source of energy for the body. Hence, these are also called energy-giving food. It is the main source of energy. It is made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. There are two main types of carbohydrates. Sugar. It is a simple carbohydrate having sweet taste. Sources of sugar are glucose, sugarcane, milk, and fruits such as banana, apple, grapes, etc. Starch. It is a complex carbohydrate. It is a tasteless, colorless, white powder. Some common sources of carbohydrates are cereals, wheat, jaggery, potato, sweet potato, banana, grapes, etc. Fats. Like carbohydrates, fats are also main source of energy. These are also made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. In fats, oxygen content is lower than carbohydrates. The fats in human diet come from both plants and animals. Butter, ghee, milk, egg yolk, fish, etc. are examples of animal fats. Oils from coconut, mustard, groundnut and cashew nuts, etc. are examples of plant fats. Our body stores excess of energy in the form of fats. This stored fat is used by the body for producing energy when required. Hence, fat is considered as energy bank in our body. Fat in our body also prevents heat loss from the body surface. Fats protect our body against cold. Hence, we consume more fats in winters. Animals in cold regions store a lot of fat under their skin. The layers of fat under their skin help them to prevent heat loss from their body. That's why animals like polar bear have thick skin. Proteins. Proteins are made up of small units of nitrogen containing compounds called amino acids. Each unit of amino acid contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Some of the proteins also contain elements such as sulfur and phosphorus. Proteins are very important in our food for growth and repair of the body. In other words, proteins are the materials required to build and repair our body. Proteins are essential for the growth of the body and repairing wear and tear of body tissues. Hence, they are also known as bodybuilding food. We can get proteins from plant sources as well as from animal sources. Some of plant proteins are ground nuts, beans, whole cereals like wheat and maize, and pulses. Some of the best sources of animal proteins are lean meat, meat without fats, fish, eggs, milk, and cheese. These are all bodybuilding foods. The most valuable proteins are found in milk and eggs. Vitamins. Vitamins are needed by our body in minute quantities, but their presence is essential in our diet. Vitamins are necessary for normal growth, good health, good vision, proper digestion, healthy teeth, gums and bones. Vitamins do not provide energy to our body as carbohydrates and fats. Vitamins fall into two categories: fat-soluble and water-soluble. Fat-soluble vitamins. The fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E and K dissolve in fats and can be stored in our body. Water-soluble vitamins. The water-soluble vitamins C and the B-complex vitamins need to dissolve in water before our body can absorb them. Because of this, our body can't store these vitamins. Common vitamins, their sources and benefits. Type. Sources. Benefits. Vitamin A. Milk, eggs, liver, cereals, green vegetables such as carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and kale, and orange fruits such as muskmelon, apricots, peaches, papayas, and mangoes. It prevents eye problems, promotes a healthy immune system, is essential for the growth and development of cells, and keeps skin healthy. Vitamin C, also called ascorbic acid. Citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, guava, peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, and spinach. Vitamin C essential for healthy bones, teeth, gums, and blood vessels. It helps the body to absorb iron, aids in wound healing and contributes to brain function. Vitamin D. This vitamin is unique. Your body manufactures it when your body gets exposed to sunlight. Egg yolk, oily fish such as salmon, tuna, and sardines, and fortified foods like milk, soy milk, and orange juice. Vitamin D strengthens bones because it helps the body absorb bone-building calcium. Vitamin E. Vegetable oils, nuts, green leafy vegetables, avocado, wheat germ, and whole grains. Vitamin E is an antioxidant and helps protect cells from damage. It is also important for the health of red blood cells. Vitamin B1, thiamine. Breads, cereals and pasta, lean meat, dried beans, soy foods and peas, and whole grains like wheat germ. It helps the body convert carbohydrates into energy and is necessary for the heart, muscles, and nervous system to function properly. Vitamin K. Lettuce, mustard greens, parsley, romaine lettuce, spinach, broccoli, sprouts, cauliflower, cabbage, fish, liver, eggs and cereals. It is an important factor in bone health and wound healing. It helps to produce 4 of the 13 proteins needed for blood clotting. Minerals. Though our body requires a large number of minerals, but the more important are iron, iodine, calcium, sodium and potassium. Iron. It is the most important mineral required by our body. Iron is needed to prepare a protein called hemoglobin present in blood. Hemoglobin helps us in transporting oxygen from the lungs to the body cells through the blood. Some of major sources of iron are bajra, ragi, eggs and green vegetables. Iodine. Iodine is another important mineral needed by our body. It is needed in small quantities for the preparation of thyroid hormone called thyroxine. Some of the major sources of iodine are seafood and iodized salt. Calcium. Calcium salts are required for healthy bones and teeth, to help blood clotting and for the proper working of the muscles. The major sources of calcium are milk, milk products. Beans. green leafy vegetables, whole gram, meat, fish, and ragi. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is required for the formation of bones and teeth. Phosphorus is also required for the conversion of carbohydrates to energy. The major sources of phosphorus are milk, vegetable, bajra, ragi and nuts. Roughage. Roughage is the fibrous material present in plants and their products like fruits and vegetables. The sources of roughage in our food are salad, vegetables and fruits with skin. Cabbage is one vegetable which provides us a lot of roughage. The various functions of roughage in our body. Roughage helps in retaining water in the body. This is because of the fibrous nature of the roughage. Being fibrous, cellulose can absorb a lot of water and help retain water in the body. Roughage is necessary for smooth movement of food in the alimentary canal and hence prevents constipation. Water. The human body is made up of about 70% water. The body needs a regular supply of clean water. It may be possible to survive for weeks without food, but without water, one cannot remain alive for more than a few days. We need water because all the chemical reactions in the body take place in watery medium. Nutrients as well as waste molecules are dissolved in water. It is a major component of the blood. It maintains and regulates body temperature. It helps in the lubrication of joints. It helps in digestion and purifies blood. Balanced diet. The diet that contains all the important nutrients in appropriate quantities required by the body is called a balanced diet. In other words, balanced diet is a diet that nourishes the body with sufficient amount of nutrients required by the body. A balanced diet comprises the components like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and sufficient amount of water. Balanced diet keeps our body fit and resistant to diseases. To make the selection of a balanced diet easier, food items have been divided into the following 4 groups. A balanced diet should contain food items from each of these groups. Milk group. Some of the food items such as milk, curd, cheese, etc. Cereal group. Some of the food items such as rice, bread, chapati, noodles, etc. Fats group. Some of the food items such as oil, butter, sweets, etc. Protein group. Some of the food items such as meat, eggs, fish, beans, nuts, peas, etc. Vegetable and fruit group. Fresh vegetables and fruits. A person's daily diet depends on the age of the person. During childhood, bones and muscles are growing. This requires energy as well as bodybuilding materials. That is why children need a carbohydrate and protein-rich diet. Our daily diet also depends on the type of work we do. For example, a person working in a bank who does little physical activity uses less energy and so needs less amount of energy-giving food, carbohydrates, in the daily diet, while a laborer lifting heavy loads needs carbohydrate-rich food. On other hand, growing child needs more proteins than an adult. Obesity. Obesity means being too fat. What will happen if a person eats more food than is needed? What will happen to the excess food? Excess amount of nutrients mostly gets stored as fat and stored under the skin. This increases the weight of the body. Thus, if you eat more than you need, over the years, you will become overweight. It causes obesity. So, if the amount of energy we take in is more than what we use up, the extra food is stored as fat. Being too fat is not good for us. People suffering from obesity are much more likely to suffer from heart diseases and circulatory problems than people of normal weight. Malnutrition. Malnutrition is a condition that develops when the body does not get the proper amount of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, and other nutrients. Symptoms of malnutrition vary, depending on what nutrients are deficient in the daily diet. When the daily diet of a child below the age of 2 years does not contain enough of carbohydrates, fats and proteins, it leads to protein energy malnutrition. Such a child does not gain weight and becomes weak. The child looks dull and falls sick often. But it is better to have a balanced diet to avoid malnutrition. Deficiency diseases. Diseases caused due to deficiency of certain nutrients in our body are called deficiency diseases. Let us discuss about deficiency diseases. Protein deficiency diseases. Deficiency of proteins in the diet results in the development of diseases related to PEM, protein energy malnutrition. Kwashiorkor and marasmus are two types of diseases related with PEM. It leads to stunted growth, swelling of face, discoloration of hair, skin diseases, and diarrhea. Kwashiorkor affects mainly children under 5 years of age, and marasmus affects mostly infants who do not get protein in their regular diet. Symptoms: stunted growth, weak and swollen legs, hair color red, scaly skin. Cure: children affected should be given milk, eggs and other protein-rich food. Deficiency of carbohydrates. A diet that contains less than the required amount of carbohydrates is called carbohydrate deficient diet. If a person takes the carbohydrate deficient diet over a long period of time, he/she suffers from general weakness and lack of stamina. He/she also cannot bear any physical or mental strain. Carbohydrates are the chief source of energy needed by our body. Most of this energy comes from carbohydrates present in the food. Minerals deficiency diseases. Iron deficiency. Iron is necessary for making hemoglobin present in our red blood cells, RBC. Lack of iron in the diet leads to a deficiency disease called anemia. The person looks pale, weak and feels very tired. He complains of headache and his nails turn white. Iodine deficiency. Deficiency of iodine causes dysfunction of thyroid gland. In adults, goiter results in swelling of glands near the throat. The symptoms of iodine deficiency in children are retarded growth and mental disability. Calcium deficiency. The deficiency of calcium in the diet makes the bones weak and brittle. It leads to a disease known as rickets. Lack of calcium can also cause tooth decay, excessive bleeding from cuts and wounds. Vitamin deficiency diseases. Diseases caused by deficiency of vitamins. Vitamin deficiency disease. Symptoms: cure. Vitamin A. Loss of vision. Night blindness, eye poor vision in dim light, dryness in the mouth. Diet should contain carrot, mangoes, butter and egg yolk. Vitamin B1. Beriberi. Loss of weight, weak muscles, paralytic effect. Diet should contain beans, meat, eggs and corn. Diet rich in vitamin B1 helps in curing the disease. Vitamin C. Scurvy. Bleeding gums, swelling of joints. Moreover, wounds take longer time to heal. Diet should include oranges, tomatoes, lemon, guava and amla are rich in vitamin C. Vitamin D. Rickets. Deformed and soft bones, decaying teeth. Diet should include fish, eggs, milk and butter to avoid rickets. In addition, exposure to sunlight reduces vitamin D in the body. Vitamin E. Early aging. Wrinkles on face and body skin. Diet should include milk, eggs, etc. Vitamin K. Delayed clotting of blood. Excess bleeding from injuries. Diet should include fish liver oil, milk, eggs, etc.